However, somebody fucked up when they read that will, and they misinterpreted what she meant by the word groomer, because they left the dogs with Prince Andrew. With that, I want to bring on our next comedian of the night. A man who promises me he does not know Prince Andrew personally, but I don't know for sure. Please give a rapturous welcome to Socrates.
That was an auspicious introduction. Yeah, I know Epstein pretty well though. Yeah, we used to hang out. And Trump, of course, because I am an American. Thanks, appreciate that. Actually, I'll have you know I'm not going to necessarily be American much longer. Just today, in fact, I got the letter that they accepted me for Dutch citizenship. So, yay! Hey, thank you. How many Dutchies in the room? Got one? One more, sorry.
Right.
It's a weird thing. I mentioned that I'm getting my citizenship soon, and more people, the ones that cheer right away, those are expats. Yeah, the ones that like cheer moments later, they're the Dutch. And they're like, all right, I guess I have to cheer this. But it's good though. I'm the perfect kind of immigrant because I'm old and injured. Everybody loves those people. There's no one in the world that's getting messed up by an old injured guy, are there? No, everyone loves old men. We're a non-dying breed is what we are. But I've been dying for the last little while and a half. I've been living here about 14 years, and I came from Florida. We had different weather. Like here in the Netherlands, we've got the two main seasons, which is like spring and fall. Sometimes there's a little winter in the middle there. Now there's summer. Do you remember 2013 or so? We had no winter or no summer at all that year. It was cold the whole damn year. Not anymore. Now we've got Mediterranean weather here. It's great, right? Yeah. Global warming. Woohoo! Something's got to be good for it, We're the ones that get it, I think it's a nice thing. But in like Florida, they don't exactly have winter the same way we don't exactly have a winter either, but they have like the not hot time. But that leads into summer, which then leads into fire season. If you thought winter is a bad season, fire season really sucks. Because fire season will make you wish for rain. Whenever I see this rain, I think, well, it's not going to burn at least. It's a good thing. In Florida, after fire season comes hurricane season. Yeah, hurricane season sucks. Normally it's okay, but I was there 20 years and it was always like other people's problems, like the Carolinas get all the hurricanes. And then one year, and 3 hurricanes directly over my house.
How about election season?
Well, we don't really know how to do that. It's Florida. We have Florida, man. We don't do elections properly. We have alligators everywhere, though, and they have guns. And if you need meth, if you can get one of those alligators, there's usually a little meth in the area, too. But the hurricanes showed me actually insight into the people I live with, because after the first or second hurricane came by and everything was pretty much destroyed for a while, there was literally a line in the gas station, people lined up sitting there. There's no gas, mind you, okay? There hasn't been gas for a while now. And there was a guy in the front row who literally said to me as I walked by him, because I was walking, why would you try to drive? He said, "Is there gas coming? When's there going to be gas?" I don't know, man, This is back before everybody had a gun, because otherwise he'd have been a lot more aggressive. Where's the goddamn gas? So I like living here because, the worst weather we have is that little tiny rain that gets in your face. The Dutch call it misery, because it makes you so miserable. The bad thing with the misery is that even if it did catch fire, it wouldn't put it out. There's nothing more miserable than being in a tiny rain and on fire. But this year I decided I was going to wear a hoodie for the first time. I'm never really a hoodie guy. And it's a weird experience the first time you're walking around in a hoodie, riding my bike in a hoodie, because I can hear things but not see them. It's sort of like a foreskin for your head. I knew there was stuff out there, I just couldn't tell if it was an asshole or a pussy or what was going on. Some guy's mouth, it's good enough. I can engage that. It's a weird thing, because it's like I felt like I was the little dick, As an American, I've spent a lot of time being a dick. It's part of the experience of being an American. Woo, yeah. Anybody gone to the U.S.? Anybody traveled to the U.S.? Where'd you go?
Florida, New York.
Well, yeah, that's like the normal part, and California. Those are like the three normal parts of the country. People go to Kansas. I don't know why Europeans go to, like, you know, went to Illinois. Why? We don't go to Illinois, you know? It's a crazy, crazy concept. But again, I find that the Netherlands is a cool thing, that the Dutch language is an interesting thing. It's been hard for me to learn Dutch. You know, it's not the easiest language in the world. And a little while ago, actually, I found it even harder recently because I've been going through the whole medical issues, because I'm 57 now, which is 75 in Dutch. Because the Dutch make everything backwards. I don't know if you try to learn Dutch, if you're at all dyslexic, Dutch will make you dyslexic. You know, the numbers are all backwards, and like I before E except for C, unless you're speaking Dutch, in which case it's all bets are off. It's like I don't know how to spell there anymore. Everything I write has a little red line underneath it, which is really annoying. You know, spell check telling me I'm stupid. It will help your spelling if you use it correctly, though. All you have to do is right-click it where it says Add to Dictionary. Little by little, your spelling will improve, and just no more. You know, I get none of those little red things anymore. People complain, which I find, they can't spell for shit. But I've been living here, like I said, for a while, and I did a thing a year ago. I was forced to learn a word I didn't want to learn, which started this whole change in my life, because that word was aangereden, which if you don't means to be slammed into, because I was aangereden to a scooter klootzak, because I got slammed into by this asshole on a scooter. And I got sent flying through the air, and when I landed on my arm, I started the whole process of breaking my arm. Yeah, and so I got a tour of the various hospitals here, the houses of paracetamol. And after I thought it was all done, when you think to yourself, it's life, you know, life throws you lemons, like she said, you know, and you know, you make lemonade out of it. But as a Greek, you know, I prefer that, you know, instead of making lemonade, you should make fish, you know what I mean? Because that's what goes best with lemons, you know. But then again, you know, if you teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a day. But if you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. But if you teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. And that way, if life does give him lemons, he'll be glad. It's because he caught all the fish. So I thought I was finally getting over this whole process of being an injured person, and back in August I had a stroke. Yeah, they say that what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. But if it doesn't make you stronger, is it slowly killing you? I don't really know. I was hoping, though, if it doesn't kill you, at least it could be funny. Strokes aren't funny. Yeah. It's very rarely people are like, woohoo, stroke in. So I had to have stroke therapy, which I was excited about getting stroke therapy. It's not what I thought it was going to be. You know, in fact, she said to me, it shouldn't be that hard. I said, I thought it was going to be a different therapy. I want to try that. So it's like, for me, all this experience in life, it's all sort of, now it's all sort of practice, you know what I mean? Get to use my brain, get on stage, see if I can make words that you can hear. And if you can't hear them, at least you play along, you pretend you can understand them. And I appreciate that. That's like speaking Dutch or listening to Dutch. You just go, godverdomme. Yeah, that's the best way.
Do you know any Greek?
I know much more Dutch than Greek. The legal contaminant. I know a little bit of Greek, but when I reach my Greek, I find Dutch, which is extremely strange. Yeah. Dutch is a more useful language if you live in the Netherlands. Anywhere else, it's not very useful. In Greece, Dutch is not useful.
No.
I've tried it. Nobody speaks Dutch in Greece.
If you go to Greece, people speak Dutch.
Can you?
Yeah, because there's a lot of tourists. Dutch.
Well, you can find a tourist. Wherever you hear the word Oma, I guarantee you can find yourself a Dutch person. That's your best bet. But where are you from?
Greece.
Are you a Greek?
Yeah. I
You
can check
speak-
because I heard Socrates.
Well, yeah, I have my
That's
family's
gonna
Greek.
name you anything more Greek than that.
No, it's true. My full name is Socrates Inglessis.
Oh.
But Kimon is the last known Greek guy, if there ever was one. And my grandfather's name was Socrates, so my name was supposed to be Socrates. And I don't know if you guys know about Socrates. He's the one who told the world that democracy would destroy us all. And nobody listened to him. They told him to kill himself, and he did it. He was like the first snowflake, you know? People tell me to kill myself all the time. I just have a stroke. Yeah, see, Socrates was worried that if the people did not understand what they were voting for, they could be convinced to vote for something stupid. Yeah, I know now it seems strange, but back then they were really worried about it. We perfected democracy these days. But the thing about democracy that people don't know is it's actually a Greek word. I'm sure you can back me up on this. It comes from demo, which means to try out. And, sorry about that. No, it comes from demo, to try out, and quirky, which is Greek for wine. Because people just wanted to try out their wine. They wanted a party, was what they wanted, which is why we call political parties parties. That's why I support the Green Party. There's nobody parties at the Green Party parties. Nobody ever supports the Green Party, which is unfortunate because they're the only ones worried about the environment. But the other thing about it is that, you have hope in this world. You can believe in the politicians because, sure, they're going to lead us to the promised land. But the thing about, again, politics is another Greek word, as I'm sure you know. It comes from poly, which means many, and ticks, which is a blood-sucking parasite that spreads diseases. It's politics. Anyway, I got hope for the future. One way or the other, I'm not going to worry about it too long. I don't have any kids. But you guys have good luck in the future. If I'm not here with you, give it up for yourselves. Give it up for me. Give it up for my name is Yay!